Giving all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Akakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone that terminus truth that rule well. Shalom to the elect scattered through the four corners of the earth. My name is Kodash Payah. And as you can see here, this was the three holy children that was in captive in the Babylonian captivity of Nebuchadnezzar. And this is when they were, put in the furnace, in the fire, because they didn't want to bow to the idol, while everybody else, they bowed, so they could keep eating, so they could keep living their lives as usual, right? So they could survive, not trusting in the Holy One of Israel that created the king, that created all these, situations. And it was only a remnant, that didn't bow. And they were put in the furnace. And Yahweh Shah was there with them, right? Even in the midst of the fire, he was there with them. Then they were saying, oh, it's 4 people in there. And we know, 4 is mercy, right? 4 represents mercy. And it just showed how the Lord can miraculously save you in front of thousands that wants to worship this image of the beast that we're in. Because in every generation, every captivity, our people started worshiping these different gods of wood and stone, of the kings of that kingdom, right? And what did and the Lord said, he was going to baptize us through what? The fire of adversity. So when we're going through our trials and tribulations, right, the Lord's going to be there. Right when it feels like it's the worst, right when shit feel like it's about to, He's there, man. And just like men now, when it praying to these different names, idol worships, and they know the Israelites, but they doing things for filthy lucre's sake, right? So they're gonna get it worse, because they don't believe that the MOTB, Revelation 13:16, is that digital currency that's going to be forced into the masses of the people to survive, to continue in this society, to continue to eat, get aid, shelter, well, whatever, So Esther said we're going to be even as pilgrims. But anyway, this is Romans chapter 11 verse 4. It says, but what saith the answer of God unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal, right? So we understand the image of the beast in this society and that final idol, because a lot of people of our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, which are the biblical Israelites, they love, idol worshiping themselves, worshiping. You even got a show called American Idol. I mean, Oscars and things like that, But wait till people's backs is against the wall, and society has an economic collapse. Then that's that final idol, which the scriptures called what? At the hour of temptation, right? So the majority, and that's why the Lord always, scriptures keep speaking about a remnant, As a matter of fact, with that being stated, let's get real quick in the book of Exodus chapter 23 and verse 2. It says, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment, right? So thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, just because you see a lot of people doing it. It's the fad, it's hip, it's don't follow that. That doesn't make it right just because many people doing it, you know? Because the majority is going to get that RFID to the C here, pursuant to Revelation 13:16. And it tells you the repercussions behind that in Revelation, I believe it's around the 14th chapter, you know? And so that's why the scriptures keep speaking about a remnant. And to those, you know, we going through our fire daily, you know, of adversity, right? But just, you know, as far as exhortation as well, just know that the Lord is going to be there. You know? As a matter of fact, real quick, you know, the Lord's going to be with you, man. This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 28, verse 20, because, you know, we're going to be persecuted for not worshiping this society, you know, even unto death. That's why the scriptures say, seek ye the, strive for the truth, even unto death, roughly paraphrasing. But this is St. Matthew 28:20, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. To Wab. So no matter where you at, the Lord is going to be there. It tells you that in the book of Psalms. You know, the Lord, they'll throw you in the deepest depths of the sea. The Lord is there, man. You know, the Lord got eyes everywhere. You see? And many of our forefathers, man, they condemned, you know, you Israelites that just, you know, hey, look, case in point, Moses. You know, when they lost patience and went and worshipped a fucking golden animal, a calf. You know? And so now what's the main idol now? Money. Right? So once there's a transition of financial power, so to speak, where you think they're going to result to? Especially single women with children. Oh, I got to feed my children. I got to feed my kid. I got to take care. Hey, me and the brother, Mike Hollow was talking about this on the bus. You know, you got men that got families, and, you know, they'll go all in out to the point where it's like they end up worshiping their own family. You know? If your family get taken away, it is what it is. Look at Job. Look at Job. Prime example. So, it's more of a detachment from this world, man, because we know where it's coming. We know what's coming, and we know where it's headed. You know? So let's go now to, I don't have them in order, but this is the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 4. It says, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of God. So we're supposed to be defenders of that, right? It says, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither have received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach Yahushua 1,000 years. So that's what we look forward to. You know, you got some men saying, "Oh, you ain't supposed to worship Yahushua." What are you What are you talking about? Yahushua is the mediator. You know, you can't get to the Father without going through the Son. The Father gave him more power. He sits on the right hand of the Father. You know? Hey, man, it's... So you want to be able to live and reign with Yahushua, man. That crown. To receive a crown of life. You know? Because we ain't living here. Ain't surviving here. So what the fuck these people sacrifice? You know, we sacrificing ourselves to be closer to the Lord. And these people, they gonna sacrifice to keep being comfortable. And as a matter of fact, that's what the majority of the Israelites said when Moses led them out of Egypt. They wanted to go back. They wanted to be comfortable. They want to eat good. They wanted to, but we come into those hard times where everybody, shit's going to collapse. Everybody, it backs is going to be against the wall. And that's when they're going to come and push. Why do you think everything's going digital? AI, that beast system, But it says in the book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 4, it says, But what saith the answer of God unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to Baal, the knee to the image of Baal. We read that already. Even so then, at this present time, that's what I want. Verse 5, even so then, at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. Right? And so, with that, that's having faith. He that endureth to the end shall be saved. Faith that the Lord got you when everything looks dark, when you don't have nothing, when you ain't eat for 3-4 days, drink nothing, when you feel, right? The Lord fed Daniel in the lion's den, right? He didn't bow to the image during the time of the Bella and the dragon. When you read about the account of Bella and the dragon in the Apocrypha, they try to deceive, and that's how they're gonna come down, these elites, man. They're gonna try to make things look good, try to deceive people, coming in the name of convenience. Hey, you look at the dollar bill, it says, in God we trust. In what God? Because what you give more attention to in this society, that becomes your power. That becomes your God, But anyway, the point, hey, man, through the fire that we go through, man, daily, just believe that the Lord's going to be there with you, man. Through adversity, through, whatever trials or tribulation the Lord set you up in. If he set you up in that, he created it, so he knows how to get you out of it. You see? This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 24, verse 24. For there shall arise false Christs, and false anointed, and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. And a lot of false miracles, a lot of false, signs and sights, that these elites, are bringing out through the way of their technology is going to deceive a lot of people. But we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, right? And so, you want the Lord to have that hedge over you, right? And when you go into it, right, the hedge appears in Job, Psalms 89, Hosea, and Ezekiel. It refers to a protective barrier, fence, or wall that surrounds or encloses. That's why these different castles, these kingdoms, the way the buildings was designed in the ancient times, they had what? Walls surrounding it as a protection from outside invaders. So, hey, the Lord is not going to let his elect be touched, in a sense, I mean, we might be put to death, man. Might get locked up, abused, whatever. However the Lord sees fit to show our faith towards him, man. But just know that, he's not going to put you through anything you can't handle. He's also going to put you through some crazy, dramatic shit. So that way he could show his power on how he got you out of it. So all glory, all power, all praises goes unto, Abanawa Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakha Kodash, man. And these are a couple scriptures. I don't know if they're accurate, but the point was made on that. So yeah, man. That was the point. Because there's a lot going on with Trump and this AI system and bringing it to the forefront with this economic system. And so shit's about to hit the fan. So yeah, I hope this was straight to the point. I hope it was edifying and straight to the point. Till next time, I'm gonna say, hey, and that's why you gotta go through the fire, because this is what builds our character, our spirit. It builds you to be more humble. It builds you to have more faith. It builds you to, because even through your daily lives, throughout times, brothers went through situations and the Lord brought them out of it. So if you did it before, why you can't do it again? The fire of adversity, man. Anyway, with that, I say shalom. Because the rest of these people, they gonna get that fire when the missiles hit. Shalom.